Right, day 2 of wearing a suit. And I want to tell you what has happened, because I only started wearing a suit 2 days ago. Before that, I was wearing shorts, t-shirts and vests, and I wasn't getting any results. And I want to tell you what it was that caused me to start wearing a suit. Because nobody out the blue goes from wearing a vest looking like a beggar to dressing like they are a literal billionaire. So this is what happened 2 days ago. I thought, look, I'm still young, but I need to get a job and I need to get some money somehow. Soon enough, I'm going to have a girlfriend and I need to support the family. So I need to get a job and buckle down. And so what I did was, I was wearing my normal clothes that day and I went to the nearest shopping center I could find. Right? And as I walk in, I said to myself, I'm going to go to every single shop and ask for a job. I don't care what it is. If I have to clean the floors, if I have to wash dishes at a restaurant, it doesn't matter what it is, so long as I can get a job and get paid something, I'm going to take that opportunity. And so I went from restaurant to restaurant to restaurant. And every single time, the person at the restaurant said, sorry, we're fully staffed. No, we're not looking for employees. Sorry, we can't help you. And that was the worst feeling. And when I came home, after going everywhere, I even went to an asset management company. I said, hello sir, I'm looking for a job. Is there anything that you can do? He gave me a business card and said, send me an email. Now, I've done email marketing. I sent 50 people telling them, I will make videos for you, pay me X amount per hour or per video, and not one person responded out of 50. So I know emails are nonsense. The fact that he gave me his email and a business card was a polite way of saying, bugger off, and we want nothing to do with you. So I couldn't get any jobs. I couldn't even get a job. We're not saying a waiter. I'm not saying front of house. I'm saying back of house, the grubbiest job you can find, cleaning dishes, cleaning dirty pieces of meat off of people's plates once they've eaten. That's what I'm saying. And I couldn't get a job, not even of that caliber. And so when I came in, I really did feel defeated. I thought, what the hell is wrong with me? Is it the way I look? Is it the way that I speak? Is it something that I'm dressing? What am I doing wrong that I cannot get a job? Because now I need to buckle down, as I said. Things are coming, life's moving on. And so something dawned on me. Something inside me switched. And I realized, now I need you to understand this analogy. You walk into a hotel. I'm sure that you guys have stayed at a hotel before, on holiday, somewhere in a tropical location, you walk into a hotel. Now, how do you tell the difference between who is an employee and who is that rich businessman who flew in on a private jet and he's waiting to have his business meeting in that hotel? You don't know those people, you've never met them before, and you can't see what they're doing, you don't know their history. How do you tell? Be honest with me. How do you tell who is the billionaire and who is the person, making you your coffee? Well, the truth is, you can't unless you know one thing, and that is how they dressed. That is how they are dressed. I need you to pay attention to this. So when you look at the person serving you in the hotel, look at how they are dressed. Most likely a black shirt, black pants, black shoes. They have a work uniform. Maybe they're wearing a hat or something like that. The billionaire is dressed in a suit. He's got his phone, laptop, sitting comfortably on a chair. So it's these two things, but the first important thing is how they are dressed. And I want you to take note that it's their status and how highly you think of them based on how they dress. There are 3 things that you need to focus on if you want to wear a suit. The first thing is how you dress, okay? Which just means the basics of it. A blazer, a shirt, you have a tie, a waistcoat. How you dress. The second one is how you carry yourself. Because we only got to know that guy's a billionaire by how he carries himself in addition to what he wears. Yes, he's wearing a suit. But is he wearing a suit? Yes, sir. Would you like a coffee? Yes, sir. Would you like a cup of tea? Very timid. Or is he the man who owns the building and he's sitting here drinking his coffee? So how you carry yourself. And the third thing when it comes to wearing a suit is having the high character nature within you. Being able to speak articulately. Being able to deliver on your word. Being able to generate sales and do the things that you promise. So those are 3 things when it comes to wearing a suit. What has happened with me now that I've started wearing a suit? Well, exactly as I planned. My status is slowly but surely climbing up and increasing in rank. I went to the community center this morning, and before people just ignore me or I would say hello, that was it. Today, something different happened. And yesterday wearing suits. People say, wow, you're looking spiffy. People say, sure, what's the jacket? Are you going on a date? People say, sure, you got a job interview? People are trying to make up reasons as to why I'm wearing a suit, as to why I'm increasing my status. Meanwhile, they don't understand that I know the simplest the simplest fact and lesson of the universe. People don't use all the information. They can't think that much. They just say, he's dressed like a billionaire, probably is a billionaire, and they make that assumption and they treat you like a billionaire. Even if they know your history, they will still make that assumption. And that's the best part about wearing a suit. It's a conversation starter. Today I was speaking to a guy, he sells online, right? He sells tents. And he was selling the tent for 27,000 Rand through this online site. We're going to just say through Facebook. 27,000 Rand, it's at least between $1,000 and $2,000. A very expensive tent. And last time he was telling me when I'm dressed like I was a poor person, that he couldn't sell the tent. Now today I came to him, I said, how's your tent? Dressed like a billionaire. Dressed like the mother frickin' legend. And dressed like someone who has a lot of money and cares and can do business. Yes, sir, I'm going to get the deal done. You're going to import it here from China, send it to the online site, and you're going to make $10,000 a day. I guarantee it. And you believe it. And this guy was telling me about his tent story. And because, I guarantee it, because of how I was dressed, he didn't just tell me that he managed to sell the tent. He told me how he sold it. He said he had his own website and he sold the tent for a good price. He told me that on that online site they take commission. So that causes the price to inflate. But on his own site he sold it at a cheaper price. He's telling me information. He said if you want to sell good products online, you got to make sure you can take the cost, multiply it by 3 with all of the fees. So let's say it's 30 Rand, times by 3, that's 90. If you can sell it 3 times the cost, that's a good price. He even told me, he didn't just tell me information how I can improve my business. He told me that if I want to import stuff from China, he's the one who owns an address in China. He owns a massive warehouse in China. And he can help me import the stuff from Alibaba. Do you see? Just because of how he perceived me, he thought that he could trust me. And so he ended up telling me so much information. Not only things that could help me just information-wise, but a genuine service. And he would offer that for virtually no cost. Just because I'm wearing a suit. And you need to understand that if you want to get results and you want to get further in life, yes, you can go to gym. Yes, you can learn how to speak well. But there's going to be one crucial aspect that you are never going to be able to easily unlock. And that is building trust. There's a famous man in South Africa called Vusi Thembekwayo. Right? And what he does is he does these motivational speeches and he speaks and people listen to him. They pay for him to give talks to the CEOs of these multinational conglomerates. Right? Vusi Thembekwayo, you can go research him. But every single time he speaks and opens his mouth or he records something, I guarantee you that he is wearing a suit, that he is dressed like a professional. And because he's dressed like a professional, people believe he's a professional. And yes, he's run businesses in the past, but right now his main business is in marketing and motivational speaking. So I want you to take note of all the people that you respect, all the billionaires that you know, all the people who are rich, all the people that you trust. And I want you to understand that those people aren't just building trust because of who they are, what they've done, or how they speak. It's also because of how they're dressed. And sometimes people take advantage of it. They'll dress well and they'll try and, the salesman in a suit, snake oil salesman, a slick brick trick salesman. But at the end of the day, these things work. And if you want to get ahead in life and improve the kind of person you are, you have to dress up like I have. And so I want to leave you with one more message. One more thing. Today, don't worry about wearing a suit. You know what? If you wear shorts and a t-shirt, don't worry about it. What I want you to do is change one thing. Wear a formal pair of shoes, or wear one long pair of pants, or wear one jacket, or wear one hat. And slowly but surely, just like I have over these 2 days, you will build confidence, you will learn your style, and you will be able to dress in a suit eventually, feeling comfortable like the billionaire in the hotel. Day number 2 of wearing a suit.